All right, this is Bruce for Ola Prime, taking a look at the U.S. market, Bitcoin, and the dollar Swiss. Starting with the S&P 500, you could see that it gained strength recently this week with a breakout above the 20 moving average purple, a test of it as support yesterday, then a rally to resistance at this prior high, and then a breakout today and a strong close near the high of the day. This puts the S&P in a good position to reach the next target around the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement of this downswing at 5,583, and the anchored VWAP just a little bit below it, around 5,572. That anchored VWAP is from this swing low right there. Oh, sorry, that anchored VWAP is from the high, the record high. So that's a significant potential zone right there. That's the next significant potential zone, followed by the 50 moving average and the 61.8% retracement around 5,536. And then the target for the ABCD pattern up here at 5,726 and the 200 moving average, which is also close by. So I think at the end of the day, we have a chance of getting all the way up there. That doesn't mean we go straight up there, though. So we have these other barriers to contend with. And then on the NDX, if we just look at the higher target on the NDX, also round the 200 blue moving average. So 20,193 to 20,288. That's an eventual target. And then we have these other levels in the interim. Specifically, this 78.6% retracement and the 50 moving average around 19,711. And that identifies the next higher target in the NDX as well. And then with Bitcoin, we had continued strength in Bitcoin. It has hit the initial target for this ABCD pattern and completed the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement with the high of the day. Now, that doesn't mean that this zone is done, because you can see that we have a higher high and higher daily low, and this trend could continue. But it looks like if it does break above the 96,050, then the next target zone, at least how I've got to analyze so far. There are other levels, of course, but based on what I'm looking at, is around 101,920 to 102,500 or so. And of course, if there's pullbacks, the 200 moving average is a key level to watch around 88,853. If we do get a pullback, we'll look closer after that. And then finally, we have the dollar Swissy that may have found a bottom for a bullish reversal. We have this falling channel pattern where there was a breakout a couple days ago after extreme oversold levels on the RSI. And if we bring that down, it hasn't been, well, the last low was down here in August 24 and then December 23 where it reached that low. But the key here is the weekly. So on the weekly, you see we have a full bullish 1 week reversal, but more significantly, it was after going lower. Then we have a bullish reversal, and the week closes above last week's high. So that's a very bullish signal, but that doesn't mean it's going straight up. So we'll keep an eye on it for pullbacks, for new setups, and a potential, well, minimum target would be up here at 84.98, the 38.2% retracement, and then the 50% is up here, 0.8633. We have potential resistance initially around the 20 moving average at 83.88. And this previous support becomes potential resistance around 8,400 or so. All right, that is it for today, traders. Have a great weekend.